the one place that I would definitely love to visit again, and I would love to live, is Minnesota. Minnesota has, I mean, just seeing Mall of America, and seeing how big it is, and enjoying the scenery and stuff like that. Hands down, the by far the most funnest place I've ever been in. And to be more honestly, I I actually like the snow, to be honest with you. I actually started liking the scenery of, you know, I don't like hot places. I really don't. I would love to. I would just love the visits and not take back anything in the world. And I for sure, like, I wouldn't say that Minnesota is the best place, but I personally, for me, I would definitely recommend, Minnesota would be the best place for me. I'm not saying that Colorado's bad or Oklahoma's bad or any other place. I'm not saying that at all. The places that I've been to and stuff like that, visited and checked out their scenery and stuff like that, hands down, I respect it all. I loved it. But I would have to say, hands down, Minnesota's the one of my top. What is my number one place? I would definitely say that Minnesota's the best place that I've ever visited and been to. But would I mean, definitely, I would love to live in Minnesota for sure. I would love to live in Minnesota. Or go visit the Great Lakes in Duluth. And, just have some time to myself. And I'm not downplaying about the Colorado mountains. I'm not downplaying about that. I'm not downplaying anything. Colorado people, I love it. I love Colorado. I was born in Colorado. But I was originally, but Minnesota, it was, I went to Salt Lake City Job Corps. I was in Clearfield Job Corps to be exact. And I had some times there. I loved it. I loved it out there in Job Corps. But I mean, and personally, for me personally, on I would say Minnesota was one of my bestest favorite places on earth, and especially Mickey's. Oh yeah, Mickey's Diner. Oh yeah, there. That was hands down one of the, I would say, one of the hands down my favorite places to eat at Mickey's Diner. And, there's some places, I checked out in some places and like, And you can give me recommendations to places to go to and check out. Hands down, I would love to go check out any state. You know. But personally, if there's any like small towns to go check out in Minnesota, besides, you know, Salt Lake, besides out there in Minnesota, can't remember what it was, but I know St. Paul. You know, St. Paul, Minnesota, that was, you know, I would say Mickey's Diner is one of the bestest restaurants in the fucking world. That's just my philosophy, my thing. You know, I would love to go to, you know, Minnesota, go to Mickey's Diner and just have some time for myself. And not, you know, and hell, I'll even go to, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh, why don't you become a Minnesota Vikings fan? Or a Minnesota, can't remember their basketball team, but yeah. For sure, probably if I like it. But, I would have to say Mall of America was just, I mean, yes, their stuff can be pricey, but it's well worth it. The ride, I mean, they have a built-in roller coaster. Like, for crying out fucking loud. You can't get any better than that. That's just how fun it is. Like, I mean, being an adult is fun. Don't mind me. You know, I went to Job Corps when I was 20? 22? Something like that? I don't know. It's been so long. But, you know, I would love to get into another program again. Just to keep my mind focused and go travel somewhere. And if I like it, you never know. I might go live there. You know, but it just... My thing is, where would I be? Where would I like to be? How longer? But we'll see. But yeah, that's my thing. But I love Minnesota. My Minnesota people, love you.